welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to go over how to get the perfect base as far as foundation. So that's all we'll be working on today. So we're just going to hop right in. So the first thing I'm doing is just spraying my face with some primer water. You can use whatever you have. I just like the N Wild one, the coconuts to be exact. Okay, so now I'm going to take my MAC Prep and Prime Radiance primer and I'm going to apply that all over the face. This is a good moisturizing primer, hydrates your skin, and it gives you like a little glow as well. Then I'm going to grab that e.l.f. putty primer and I'm going to put that in my T-zone area, mainly on my nose and on my forehead, just because that's where I have the larger pores and we trying to minimize those. We are not trying to, you know, have them out there. Okay, next I'm going to take my L'Oreal foundation in the color 510 and my Morphe M439 brush, and I am going to just put some on my little mixing tray and dab it all over my face. So right now my skin is going through some things, and this foundation is a really good foundation. It pretty much covers all of that up because usually I go in and color correct. And this foundation is in the color Hazelnut. Okay, and as you can see, I just kind of pat the foundation in. I don't swipe it across the face just because I don't want to leave those streak marks. I like it to look really full coverage, and I feel like when you pat you get more coverage, and I just don't like the streaky look. So I mean, but if you do happen to swipe, I go in with a sponge afterwards as well just to make it look seamless, but it's honestly best if you just pat it in instead. And then as you can see, the kind of coverage I'm getting here. If you haven't tried this foundation yet, I definitely recommend that you try it because it is really nice. It is one of my favorite foundations right now, and it is the best matching. Although the color range and the whole line is not that good, because honestly I've seen a lot of people who had some mixed colors, but this is like one of the very few times that I got lucky and I did not have to mix. But go pick this up. This foundation does smell like perfume, like Victoria's Secret perfume, and I'm not the one to really complain about scents, but this smell like straight perfume. Okay, and then here we are just going over with the sponge to make sure everything is seamless. Okay, here I'm going to take the new e.l.f. 16 hour camo concealer in the color, I think it's like olive, I want to say. I'm gonna put all the products down below in the description bar just in case I don't mention something or I don't have the color right on hand. But I like this concealer. It's pretty decent. It matches my skin tone pretty closely, so I use this color first and then I use a little bit of a lighter color, tan sand, in the same concealer just to give it a little bit of brightness, which you will see me do. But this is a really nice concealer. Okay, right about here is where I go in with a lighter color, and I just do this just because I want like a little bit more brightness under the eye, and as you can see it gives me that because it was just, my face was kind of looking flat, all it just kind of looked one color, look kind of, you know, egg face, so we don't want that. So next I'm going to take my Huda Beauty powder in the color Blondie, and I'm just going to go ahead and press that under my eye to set everything in place everywhere I put concealer. And this is my favorite powder. I used to love Sacha Buttercup. I mean, I still do, but ever since I got this one, I don't really use any other powder except for this one. This one also has a scent as well, a perfumey scent, but it's not as strong as the foundation because this is bearable. And I'm just pressing it in. I used to bake a lot. I don't do that so much anymore. It's nothing wrong with baking. So if you would rather bake for this step, like by all means go ahead and do so. I just like to press it in. I just like the way it's been looking. So that's just what I've been doing. Okay. Okay, next I'm gonna take my Sephora MicroSmooth powder. I think I have the color tan. Again, I'll put everything down below, and I just took a IT Cosmetics powder brush and just, you know, dug into the product there and swiped it all over my face, but lightly, not, you know, heavily. And I really like this powder. I was using the MAC one, but it's a little too dark for me right now, so I went ahead and picked this one up, and I really like it. Okay, next I'm going to take the new Morphe bronzer. I believe it's in the shade Megastar, and I'm going to take a stippling brush and I am going to use that to bronze my face. I like this bronzer a lot. I recently just been really into bronzing, so I've been trying out a lot of bronzers, but this is one of the ones that I like a lot, and plus you get a lot of products. And I pretty much got it for free because I used all my points out. So that's why I really love it too. And with bronzer, you just want to apply it on the perimeters of your face, kind of like in the 3 shape on the side of your face. This just puts back the warmth in your face that you took away when you put on foundation. Sometimes I just bronze and not contour, but today we're gonna do both. Okay, next we're going to take our MAC contour highlight kit that I got here, and I am going to take the middle dark shade on a Huda Beauty brush, which I got from the beauty supply. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that product, and I am going to place that right on my jawline. I make this face all the time. It is the ugliest face, so excuse me while I, you know, go ahead and make this happen. But I really like this kind of brush for getting in between the crevices of your face, especially for contouring. You can find this brush at your local beauty supply because that's where I found mine. I think it was literally like $6, but it's a really good brush. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna use that same palette, and then I'm gonna go into that shadow with the same brush, but a different brush, if you know what I mean. But I'm gonna go into the shade Soft Focus, and I'm just going to swipe that underneath my eye. This just gives it a bit more brightness. This powder just gives you like a tinge bit more brightness, which is what I want. Like, I'm trying to go for that Jordan Woods, you know, subtle kind of beat, so I'm not trying to be, you know, super bright-eyed. But this powder just gives you like a little bit of brightness, and then I'm just gonna clean up my contour and bronzer area there just so I can look a bit more chiseled. But yeah, I love this palette low-key for all of that. This is my jam right here. Okay, so after bronze, I'm gonna go in with the Milani Baked Blush, and then I have the color Rose Oro. I do not know how to say that, but I'm gonna list it down below. And then that's just a Real Techniques blush brush. I love that brush for blush. One of my faves, and this is one of my favorite blushes too. It gives you like a little bit of a sheen. It gives you like a little bit of a natural kind of flush look, which is why I like it. And I always smile to put on blush. You do not have to do that though, but that's just something I do. Now it's time for my favorite part, which is highlights. So I'm going to take the Maybelline Molten Gold highlighter, so it's the color 100, and I'm going to use a Milani all over shadow brush for, well, to apply the highlighter. So I don't know the real purpose of this brush, but I mean, I use it for highlighting because it looks like that's what it's supposed to do. But I'm just patting in the highlighter. So I like to pat in my highlighter instead of swiping it, just because I don't want it to look streaky. And I feel like when I pat it in, it just seeps more into the makeup. And I really like this highlighter because it's just like, it's just really beautiful. Like, it's just a really subtle, like, bang, bang, boom, here I am, you know. Okay, so now that we're done applying highlighter, we're gonna go ahead and apply mascara. So I'm using the Buxom mascara. I typically use the It Super Bad Girl mascara. I feel like I'm mixing up two brands. I probably am, but there is a It mascara that I love that I usually use, but I could not find it, so I just had to use what I had. At this time, if you want to apply lashes, you can go ahead and apply lashes. I just didn't do so today just because I didn't feel like it, because I had to be somewhere, so I was kind of in a rush. But at this time, you can, you know, add liner or lash if you would like, but I'm just gonna keep rolling how I am. Okay, now I'm going to grab the MAC lip liner in the color Chestnut to outline my lips. So yeah, I'm just going around there. My lips look so crusty, even though I have like moisturizer on them. So yeah, ignore that. I'm not sure why they looking so crusty like that, but I'm gonna go ahead and rub in the liner. That looks better, but why my lips look so crusty? Okay, and then I'm gonna take the BH Cosmetics It's My Raye Raye lipstick that came out in her first collection with them. It's just a really cute pink. I've been really into like pink lips lately. So that's why I'm gonna go ahead and use this color. You usually have to build this up, so I didn't build it up on camera, but off screen at the end you may be able to tell that I built it up some more, just because I ended up wanting a little bit more coverage. But I really like this liquid lipstick. It's not a bad formula at all. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my MAC Fix Plus spray. Love this spray, it's an OG. Just, you know, be real generous with that across the face. As y'all can see, it's my favorite part all the time. Smells so good. Get my little fan, do a little dance, you know, because we happy we done here. And that is pretty much how you get the perfect base. I'm clearly feeling myself right here. But yes, that is how you get the perfect, flawless foundation base. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.